1990 Jaguar XJS convertible. It's the 5.3 V12, this one. A very, very pretty looking car. I will warn you now, it's got quite a sensitive alarm, so I bear in mind the alarm might go off a couple of times when you open and close the doors with your immobiliser fitted. But it definitely works, that's for sure. TWR style body kit fitted on this one. We have got a receipt in the history file for £13,000 worth of retrim here. £13,000 retrim on the whole interior there, with Napa leather in 2018. So it's had the money spent on it. About £19,000 has been spent in the current ownership on this one. So bodywork wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around onto the interior, and then we're going to go for an engine startup. We'll show you the roof going up and down as well. Electric roof working lovely, in fantastic condition. You will see the tonneau there in lovely condition, no rips, no tears, with your windbreak as well. But like I say, all this interior retrim was £13,000 worth of Napa leather. It is so lovely and soft. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous job done by GB Interiors, which is recommended by Jaguar Heritage. So, bodywork wise, up the bonnet here, lovely and straight, no complaints. It's all one shade of red across the front end there. There's no dings, there's no dents, there's no heavy scratching. Up the scuttle where we normally get some corrosion, not the case on this one. Lovely and straight all the way across there. If you're being very, very harsh, there's some slight surface scratches here and there, and could do with a little bit of a polish just to take those away, just where it's been washed over the years. Headlights crystal clear on the left-hand side, bumper corner is unmarked with that TWR style kit on, just sort of modernising the car a little bit. I do like this body kit. Lovely and straight across the front bumper, no complaints there across the front bumper. Headlights lovely and tidy, glass headlights with crack free. As we come round, you'll see we've got a nice orange and silver coat-sign stripe down both sides with no complaints there. Wheels, they are the lattice style wheels with Pirellis there, nice and tidy on the wheels. Around the arch, no corrosion coming through, no rust, no nasty marks at all. Loving straight down that right-hand side wing. Working our way back onto the driver's door. I think I must have had a cover on at some point. We've got some very, very light scuffs across the door. They will polish straight out, just where it looks like a cover's been rubbing. Chrome on the wing mirrors, good. There's your alarm going off, so it definitely works. Nice and tidy around the windscreen there. We know these chromes are expensive. Lovely and straight across there. That is the alarm going off because I went near the car, so you can't leave it with the roof down. So it definitely works. Around that rear arch again, lovely and straight all the way around that rear arch, no complaints. And you'll see there's very, very light surface scratches down these curved panels here, where I think the cover's been. And again, a few little bits of moisture under the paint on the back right-hand side rear quarter. If I hadn't pointed that out, you wouldn't have noticed it. And we've got a little bit of a colour discrepancy from the door to this rear quarter, at the front of the rear quarter there. Very, very small colour discrepancy there, which you do see in the right light. And again, a little bit more moisture in the paint here on that rear quarter. But more importantly, you put your hand on the arch and there's a nice lip all the way around. There's no corrosion coming through on that arch there itself. Working our way around onto the rear, and again, lighter crystal clear on both sides. Bumper corners are scuff free all the way across. And it's the first one I've seen where the exhaust actually sits fairly level. Normally one of them is really wonky. Lovely and tidy around the barges and across the rear lights there. Up onto the spoiler, which is part of the kit. No lack of peel or sun fade. And across the boot lid there, all nice and tidy with some very, very light surface scratches across the boot lid there, just where it's been washed. Coming down that left-hand side rear quarter, again, nice coat-sign stripes down this side, lovely and straight down the left-hand side. Again, a little bit of moisture in the paint there, and you'll see these very, very light marks there. Again, I think they will definitely polish out. Down there on the rear quarter where the cover's been. Nice and tidy around the fuel filler cap, lovely and straight around that rear quarter and rear arch. Once again, no corrosion coming through at all on that rear quarter. But again, some very, very small micro blisterings in the paint, but very, very presentable. You wouldn't notice that at all, really. Coming forward on the driver's door, once again, no big chips, no scrapes, no dings, no dents. Lovely and fresh all the way across that left-hand side. With again, a little bit of micro blistering in the paint on the top half there. Lovely and tidy down that sill section as well. Sits perfectly level, this one. Nice and straight around the front wheel arch with no rust going through on the arch there. No dings, no dents across that left-hand side. Lovely and straight down the whole left-hand side. Sitting nice and pretty, this one. Onto the interior now. Like I say, £13,000 worth of work there. The invoice is in the file for that. Door card is unmarked. It's lovely and soft. It's got a lovely purpley pink Carpet set there matching as well. Gorgeous colours in here. No complaints. The seat itself, like I say, it was done in 2018. I don't think it's done any miles since then. I will note that we have got a documented speedo change in the file on this one. So if you do see a bit of a mileage discrepancy on the MOT history, well, I remember we have got documented service history file, speedo change, sorry, there. The seat is absolutely gorgeous. The carpet set underneath is lovely as well with the Jaguar heel mat. Steering wheel's in fabulous condition, as is the rest of the dashboard. The glove box lid needs a little bit of adjustment. We see you've got a little bit of paper in there just to keep the glove box lid shut. But there's no delamination to the wood across the glove box and down that centre console. Nice and tidy with a sort of period correct looking aftermarket head unit fitted there. So it is a modern head unit, but it's meant to look old. Lovely and tidy on the armrest as well. Into the boot, correct spare wheel, toolkit and the battery cover still there in the boot. I'm going to lift the carpet up so you can see the boot floor. And again, haven't seen one like that for a long time. Lovely and tidy in the boot floor there. Onto the left hand side. Again, that door card is fabulous. No rips, no tears. It's nice to see them in this sort of condition. It looks right for an XJS convertible. Normally the interior, in all fairness, is hammered by now. But I'd say 13 grand for the retrim. You can see where the money's gone. Lovely and tidy all the way across there on the left hand side seat. It's lovely and soft, isn't it? Into the engine bay now. Jaguar V12 in there. James is going to fire it into life. This is cold startup as well. Oh, no complaints at all with that there. Ticking over lovely and happy there, that V12 engine. No problems at all with that. We'll put the bonnet down and I'm just going to close it correctly like so. James, if you just pull that and just push it down a little bit, I'll get it. Right. I'm going to show you this roof work, and when the roof's up we'll have a look at the condition of the roof as well. So handbrake on this one, electric roof with the manual releases here, which are really easy to use. No complaints with how that closes. Right, roof wise, it's as new, no rips, no tears. The glass back window is crystal clear, heated rear window as well. No complaints at all with that roof. It's like the rest of the car. It's ready to be enjoyed, ready to use, lovely and tight. James, just back down so we can see motions both ways if you don't mind. He's just unreleasing the roof there, he's clipped it back in, that was my fault. No problems with that, no hesitation at all from the motor there, no juddering at all either. The inside of the roof's gorgeous as well, the inside lining, no problems at all with that there. And there you have it, that lovely looking 1990 Jaguar XJS V12 convertible, 13 grand worth of retrim on the interior there, documented speedo change as well.